Guys, welcome to another follow-up Friday. This one is kind of cool because this was the first ever mod I reviewed on this channel, and I'd say we came a long way, almost 150 subscribers. So thank you guys for all that. Today we're going to be looking at the Etnyre Blackhawk again from ATS Trucks and Trailer Reviews. We're going to be looking at version 6.0. And right now this mod will cost you $59, which I would say is one of the most expensive, if not the most expensive trailer I know of out there. We have 17 new loads with this update, which brings us to a total of 67. We got some new trailer configurations. We got a beam trailer, and we have a new skin pack, which I counted, and if I miscounted, I do apologize. Please let me know. That comes with 43 skins for this trailer. This is the proper load order. He even has it labeled 1, 2, and 3 from top to bottom, so you know. Just throw the skin pack on top and you should be good to go. So I'll see you all in the trailer purchase menu. Okay, so the first bit of changes you'll start to see here in the trailer's purchase menu. If you remember before, there are a lot of options. There's 3 pages worth. Now there are just 2, and they're not even full. So essentially what you got going here is a Blackhawk modular trailer and just a 55-ton trailer. So the modular one, which is on the top right here, and if you look closely, you can see that the neck is a lot thicker on the top ones than the bottom ones. You have a regular deck as well as the beam trailer. For the regular 55-ton, here we have a triaxle on the left and a 4-axle on the right. And then here we have the Jeep and Stinger setups. So you have the regular trailer here with the Stinger on the back, and then we have a 232 setup, either beam or deck. So really you have 3 options that you need to choose out here, whether you want the modular trailer, and if so, whether you want the deck or the beam, and then or if you want the regular 55-ton. So aside from that, you can make all the adjustments in the chassis and body menus. So here we are with the modular style trailer. As you can see, a lot thicker neck. We obviously have the deck and not the beam configuration. And when you have the 3-axle, there are no other chassis configurations. This is it. However, if we choose the triple, you'll see we have a 232 setup. And in the chassis option, we can do a 333 setup to get those extra heavy loads. Another thing that changed is now there's only one body type. So before there were 3 different types, whether you had wood in the middle, I think aluminum in the middle, or nothing. Now there's just this one. And we'll go through this modular trailer first, and then we'll look at the regular 55-ton and show you any differences there. Right, so for this trailer, there are some there are no neck options, no neck fenders, anything like that. Before, we used to have the basic lights, the ones with the chrome grommets, and then we had exclusive, I think is what it was called, and it added more. Now we have chrome strobes. So this actually puts strobe lights on the front and on the back side of the deck. So that's a new option. For fenders, we have these square metal painted. I'm pretty sure last time we just had the rubber plastics, which are still there. And you can put those on the Stinger as well. And right here for our flaps, as you can see, added the custom option. And I think that's really all the differences for the modular trailer. I'll show you the beam trailer, and then we'll look at some differences on the regular 55-ton. Oh, one other thing too is the painted vent plate. I don't think we had that before. I don't remember 3 options, but forgot to switch that too. Okay, so here we are with the beam trailer. There are no body or chassis options for the 3-axle. Obviously, there's no decking. One little glitch type thing that I noticed is if you go to the chain type, there's nothing selected, and you have these lights. If you hit single, those lights go away, and you can revert that, but just don't click on that if you want the lights in this single configuration. And then we also could run it in the triple, either 232 or a 333 setup. And here with the 55 ton, we have a couple options. So the double puts the booster on like before, and then you have the same lightweight and standard. However, in the single, only one body, like I mentioned. As you see, the chassis options is a lot less. So we got the lightweight and standard in a 3 or a 4-axle. That is it. Super simple, and if you do the double, it just replaces it with that booster. So chassis options have been reduced greatly. There's no flip up. We'll see if you could flip it up out in the game with F7, but you cannot do it in here. Some other things that changed up here for the neck, if you remember, or you want to check out the old video, which I'll leave a link in the description, there were toolbox options and like an option to put manual here and all that stuff. Well, that's gone, and now we have front fenders. So we have chrome fender simple, and then we have chrome fender extra, which puts this cover plate here and the little packet for your instruction manual. And there's no painted option for the fenders either, which used to be there. With the 4th axle down, you could put fenders on just that flip too if you wanted. You just have to be looking front to back for the node to pop up. Still got the chassis cover, and then we have fenders there to match. Aside from that, that should be it on customization. We will look at some of the new loads and also, I guess, test if this flip works. For our paints, this was a big focus point on his update. First, though, I need to swap over to the custom mud flaps. For this first one, some of them have things on the neck, some of them don't. Most of them are mud flap stuff. So we have 4 colors. We have the whole trailer and the flap. And then back here, we'll say that this is F Your Feelings. This is the F Your Feelings skin. We have the words. We have the outline. And then we have the little stick man as well. So that's where the 3 customizable colors come in. That's all they do. We then have our Australian flag. So kangaroo with the Australian flag there. Not color changeable. And then we have the Australian flag symbol and the stars up here on the necks. We then have Blackhawk with the ATS Trucks and Trailer Reviews Etnyre Blackhawk flaps, black and orange, and then that same logo on the neck itself. We also have it with white flaps and a paintable trailer, no logo on the neck. We got Bobcat flaps, colorable trailer. We have a camo with the Kenworth logo, which is a pretty cool skin. Be pretty sweet too if you're hauling, you know, military loads. Interesting texturing there. Not sure 100% sure it's supposed to be like that. Also worth saying too that while we're on the topic of skins, it now comes with an XML and template. So if you want to skin it to your own liking, match your own company, you can absolutely do that now. We have Blackhawk Canada. You see Canadian flag on the neck, white and red. We got Canadian with the skull. Black of the trailer. We got Case IH. Got the old school Caterpillar logo. And I'm not even paying attention. You can color the trailer. With the case, you could do same traffic, trailer, and the flaps. Oh, did I miss some now? No, we're good. We have this Caterpillar, which you have the side of the trailer, and then the logo on the flaps, the flap color, and the trailer color. We got Cummins. Change your side of the trailer, the blue of the American flag on the Cummins, the white, and the rest of the trailer too, which is also the stripes on the bottom half of those flaps. We got Detroit, kind of the same setup. Oh, interesting. So the main deck side is different than the flap, Stinger, and Jeep sides. And then the Detroit logo as well. Freightliner, whole trailer, Freightliner logo. The negative in the Freightliner logo, and then the flaps themselves. We got Trump 2028 with F Your Feelings on the flaps, colorable trailer, Blackhawk Hitachi, International. We have a bunch of different internationals, so 1902 to 1915, 1915 to 1923, 1946 to 73, and 86 to 02. Let's see, we got JCB, we got Kenworth, and Komatsu. You got the Komatsu on the neck, and all of these skins will be the same no matter what trailer you do. Got Lieber, good old Mac Daddy. Got another Caterpillar one, which I don't see this changing any color. Which that blue should be pretty easy to spot. Yeah, I don't see where that's changing. We have Pete. Same thing with the sides and the, oh, okay. We have Caterpillar with the girl, classic. Terex with the old Terex scraper, and that is one of the new loads that we will check out. Got the more modern Terex. We have U.S. Army, Marines, which I think some of this needs to be redone, unless it's supposed to be like that, but like that looks super stretched. Even got the USMC, I'm sorry, on the neck. Blackhawk with the US flag. Home of the free on the flaps. We have Volvo haul truck, and Traco. Got the Trump You Missed paintable. We have a cat with the D11s on the flaps, paintable. We got color change Norm. This is with Kenworth flaps with the colors. I think it's relatively obvious what changes what. Hyundai construction equipment. The outline of the Hyundai. Triangle and everything else. Got John Deere Farm. Already set to John Deere Green. We got John Deere Construction. We have pinstripes. Keep on trumpin'. And yes, pinstripes there and there on the Jeep. So that changes the... Oh, I noticed that too. Huh. There's a little logo on the front too. That'll change your pinstripes there. Whole trailer. And those pinstripes there. And that also changes the skull, it looks like. Yes. Little details, easy to miss. There, up there, here, right there, even up here. And I think we're almost there. Yes, one more, Smoking Hawk. So this has smoke on the necks. It's pretty dope. Looks clean with the white. It does stop up there. Got a little bit on the joint between the stinger. And it is a metallic skin as well. So there's that metallic for you. So a great addition of skins. Changes your flaps. Just make sure you have the custom flap selected, and you can make your own, which is super sweet. So here we are outside with the 4-axle. As you can see, you cannot adjust the trailer, so there is no more flipped up option. If you want the 4-axle, it's going to be down. But the 3rd axle, I believe, is still liftable. Yep, so 3rd axle is liftable. 4th axle is going to always be down if you set it up with the 4-axle configuration. Alright, so here in the cargo market, just kind of looking at some of the new stuff for the 4-axle at least. We got this concrete big pipe. I know that's a new one. We also got the, let's see. I believe that Grove is a new one, that Grove RT530 crane, off-road mobile crane, 54,000 pounds. We have the D8 Next Gen coming in at 88,698 pounds. He didn't list, I don't think he listed all the, I know this Cat D8 100-year anniversary one's new with the gray paint. And I think the rest may have to be on the super big setup. Except, I think... this Oshkosh Heavy Wrecker by Diesel Bros. They got that in there, so we'll pick up a couple loads of this trailer. Probably have to swap over to the Beam to pick up the big boys and just take a look at some of the new loads. So here is our Oshkosh. This thing weighs right under 64,000 pounds. Oshkosh logo. And I don't think there's a list of every single thing that every single load that was added, so I'm gonna just go over the few big ones I know that he was really advertising. Binders, no handle, but I mean, yeah, hold on. It's even got some type of weld texture on there. We got leaf springs, front diff, full drive line. Let's check out if it has an interior. Oh yeah. Alright, that's good. You can read all the gauges. That's slick. Transfer case. Automatic. Dang, you got all your switches too. That's cool. And then you have full wrecker body. I don't really know where those hydraulic lines are going to or from. The tow rig. Definitely been used, even worn. Got some worn stuff. Got more tie downs here. Big old tires on this thing. Yeah, for sure. So this is one of the new loads that you'll get with this trailer. And I'll throw some more on and check those out. One thing I did notice real quick that I figured I'd show y'all is the shadows off of these outriggers seem to be like kind of off the trailer, because even look where they're based, you know, normally it'd be blocked by where the trailer is. Just thought I'd show you all that real quick. And here is another one of the new loads. This old Terex scraper. Windows got reflection. Basic interior, no biggie. Even flipped out the sideboards for us. Got it cross-chained here in the middle. It's got that old rusty texture. And we got it up here sitting on the neck. Cross-chained right there. Got another two there. Even got our old motor. Probably Detroit if I had to guess. Which I think this is... I think that's just a 2D texture. I don't think it's like actual textured metal. Got the belly of this thing. Hydraulic pumps. I assume that's for the drive. And yeah, these ones had two motors. One up front, one in the back. Belts fan. So yeah, this is another one of the new loads to come with it. I'll probably swap over to the big boy trailer and look at some of those ones. Here's another one we got. As you see, we have the beam trailer, so this is resting on blocks on the undercarriage of the excavator. We have our 374F. And this thing weighs how much? Right under, call it 123,500 pounds. So throw the beam on, you're gonna be getting into the big boy loads. Which I would think, Oh yeah, you definitely want more than 4 chains on this thing. Plus, one would have to be around the stick here. But look at this thing. Interior. Wear and tear on the tracks. This thing is not brand new. And the last load that I'll be showcasing today, Caterpillar D10R dozer. This thing's freaking massive. Got that cat embroidered seat though. Again, 4 chains, I find unlikely. And do remember too, like, if a load isn't showing up for you, chances are it just doesn't fit on that trailer. You need another trailer, because this one would be way too tall, needs the beam, so, and also way too heavy, so it won't fit on a regular 55-ton 4-axle. So make sure you have the right trailer for whatever it is you want to do. It's not in the freight market. Hopefully I showcase everything to y'all's liking, and let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you want to see next, and keep those wheels turning. Y'all have a good one.